Hello and welcome to this video. This is going to be a collective reading for November 2023. If you're finding me in the future, you know the messages here are definitely aligned to your present energies, even if it isn't November for you. This is a sort of transitional time at the start of the month. It's November 8th here, and I am going to be mostly asking the cards to be speaking through and on this great theme that we are working with for November, which was given last Friday. If you don't follow my channels, every Friday I do a weekly reading on Telegram, which I share on BitChute as well. And I pull a Saints and Angels Oracle deck card that gives us a beautiful working guiding point, or specific angel to work with for the week to come for support and guidance. So if you don't see that every week and you're interested, you could totally check out my BitChute channel or follow me on Telegram if you use that. This video is going to be with my tarot deck, and I'm going to be asking them to give us some insights into how we've been working through the advice from October and into November now, and what November will look like for us. In case you missed it, or if you're new here, the theme that we received last Friday was the Ace of Cups for the whole month. And that is such a beautiful flavor of newness, right? All new joys, new cups to fill, new ways to fill them, new things to fill them with, all of those things that come up with the cups, and with the Ace of Cups in particular, right? We're going to be able to develop and see those and experience them throughout the month. Very exciting time in the world, very exciting time in this year. So I thought to do this reading will be great for now. So just for anybody who maybe hasn't seen previous videos, I usually do spreads with placement. I generally don't just pull cards. Sometimes I do. Definitely, it can be helpful. But usually I like to have a spread. And for this video and for these transitional times, I'm going to do a 4-card spread. And I will share a picture of the placement perhaps after the fact, and make a little picture of the spread for people for reference for later. Just in case. I know sometimes when you just watch a video, it can be difficult to stay in line with the spread, with the placements. But 4 cards only, I just feel is perfect. And so just for knowledge point and basis here, the first card is going to represent the present moment, the reflection of the collective and us individually. It's important to remember the first card isn't just, or doesn't represent the whole of you. It's not supposed to be this pinnacle representation of the whole. It is what the cards want to speak on. They are choosing out of the whole picture that they see one specific point that needs attention right now, or one specific point that they feel called to speak on, that they feel will be most influential, or most productive, or whatever, for whatever reason. But yes, so the first card is kind of the initial concept of what they're going to speak on, what the energy is, the main setting of the reading. And then we'll have our second card, which I usually place underneath and at a horizontal. And that reflects obstacles and hurdles, different things that we'll be working on or through. And you'll notice your distinct understanding of the card whether it's something that they are wanting to congratulate you on your work through and give you a pat on the back and say, yeah, that was these things were difficult for you to get through, but you did them well. Or whether it is more of a nod of recognition that you didn't come up to par with these particular obstacles, you know, and it could be, oh, I fumbled through X, Y, and Z. And they are asking you, well, what did you learn while fumbling through? What have you learned from doing it that way, you know, to do it differently next time? The third card I'll place to the left-hand side, and that's to represent the past, before, things from October, and lessons that we have learned from before that we need to bring into the present moment, or that are valuable to us at this present moment. Same thing, it can also be more of a warning or a call to, hey, really remember this red flag kind of thing, so that when you come up to it next time, which it was going to be coming up for you, remember you were going to do it differently, or remember what you learned from it, or remember, you know, to stay calm during this, or whatever the case might be. And the fourth card to put on the right-hand side is focusing on the future, things to come in the near present that, you know, either they want us to look forward to, or they want us to be cautionary about, or whatever. Well, you'll see and hear for you what it is. Remember, this is also a collective reading, so there are many varieties of understandings, personal little implications that can be picked up on in the readings. And that's really what it's about. Seeing the generalities and then noticing your peculiar interests within the general picture, right? And then honing in on your own and leaving the general to sit for the collective. And perhaps even remembering you're reflective of the collective as well. So what pieces of that collective picture do you see too? And where could you get some workings from that in a more externally based way of thinking about the general collective and where you fit in it? So with all that said, and with sort of our directionality organized, I'm going to just close my eyes here quickly and ground for a moment with my deck and just step into the heart center. If you'd like to join me, you could close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart, or just rest them in your lap for a moment, and relax. And take a breath or two to just center in the now. Thank you for consciously taking a moment to ignite and feel that inner worth and flame within you, to put on that coat of sovereignty, and to meet in the heart center together here, all of us, in this place and space of acceptance and allowance, of movement and flexibility. And if you feel a bit stuck, restricted, or confined, just breathe some space into your heart for a moment. Breathing in newness, fresh air. Letting go of stagnation and staleness. All those toxins that you don't need anymore. As we gather here collectively, we ask and also give thanks for the answer, because we know as we sit open, ready to receive and hear, that we will receive and be shown. There is no doubt about that. Feel the strength and confidence in your faith, and give thanks for the conscious awareness, the spiritual connection, the imagination and intuition that you, my glorious friend, have and sit with now. I thank you for taking this time for yourself. I thank you for joining me, and I thank our beautiful guides, saints and angels and spirit, all of those entities of higher density with love in their hearts, unconditional acceptance and wisdom, who watch and witness our journey, just waiting, offering service, offering advice and support, offering love and light. We thank you. We feel you. We are so grateful for your presence. We ask you to guide the cards and show us that which we need to see here at the beginning of our month, this new time, these transitional energies, to help us live our best weeks to come and our best lives to our most highest purposes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm just going to shuffle my deck here for a moment, get a feel for it. They're very excited. Knew they were excited from the first reading last Friday because they had so much to say and I just wanted a theme. Beautiful Ace of Cups. What a better representation of manyness, of just the excitement of infinite discoveries. So very, very interested to see what they have to say. And I think I'm going to actually cut and choose 4 here. And I will lay it here first. Maybe I'll just turn my computer if I can quickly and you could get a glimpse. Oh, I don't want to lose my light. Okay, so this is the spread as I said. We have card number 1 here, 2 sideways, 3, can't look at the camera, 3 is over here, which is to my left, and to my right is our future card. So let's see what we've got. Wow. Wow. Okay. And again, we have a mirroring of the reversals here, reversed on either side of the present moment. What a strong message of. First and foremost, let's talk about the overall spread, and then we'll get into the details of the cards. The mirroring on either side of the spread here is telling us and showing us, reminding us really, that the way we choose to interpret things and the way that we choose to see the world is what is the balancing force, is what will bring more clarity, is what will call forth more harmony and understanding. Because everything is dependent on the way you see it. And they really want us to understand that perspective is everything. It's the way that you choose to look at it, the things that will play out. Present moment, Knight of Cups. And here we have the Knight of Cups, just in case anybody is interested in seeing the directionality of the face, right? The Knight knows where it's going. The Knight has a cause. It has a quest to go upon, right? It has a real directional purpose that it's meant to go on. And the Cups in general, like we said, it's such a beautiful to hear the harmony and the resonance of having the Ace of Cups as the theme. And now the present theme and the present moment, the tune that's being played is still in the harmony of the Cups, right? We're still hearing the Cup song. But the Knight energy is really right now what we are embodying, what we should focus on and understand. And that is, yeah, action. And the quality of action that you're partaking in, right? Because when we think of the Knight, it's so important to remember about chivalry, about loyalty, honor. That's what the Knight's quest is always about, right? The honor and the pursuit of like a damsel in distress or some, the Holy Grail. These sort of purposes that are taken on with this air of righteousness, this air and atmosphere of great divine purpose. So work to embody that and work to hone in on yours. And perhaps you're feeling it really strongly right now. That could be the case, and you could just be like, bing, I know where I have to go, and I'm on it. Or perhaps, you know, the card could be letting you know too that you need to really go inwards to seek out that right now. The second card here we have as the World, the Major Arcana card. And how beautiful and how honest, you know, how right and truthful does it feel to know the world is our obstacles. Our world is our obstacle. The thing with the World that I really love about the Major Arcana card of the World is that magical understanding of you build your reality. Your world is your world. You are the creator and hold dominion over your world, your reality. What you choose to believe is real in your world will be real for your world. The power of that creation of the world is the World card to me and what it represents in the Major Arcana. And to know that, yeah, you create your own obstacles, you have them for a reason. And things in your world, direct things, perhaps have been hiccups. Perhaps they've been, you know, learning curves. Perhaps you've been learning how to jump the hurdles, right? And with that comes the bumps and bruises of crashing and falling and tripping, getting back up. These things, the strength that comes with getting back up to move over things. The third card here, and remember, representing the past, things that we need to bring through the past. The Page of Swords. And I'll bring the card up just so we can see it here. The Page of Swords, especially a reversal of it, the distinct card meaning is really about how you see truths, speak truths, understand and interpret beliefs, conceptions about things, how that it is that you build up and really put forth, you know, your mask, your front face, the character that you put forth of your words, of your projects, of your ideas, these things that you come up with, how you choose to speak them out. Again, like the reversals here really want us to be conscious and want us to take that active role in noticing how it is we share new ideas, how it is we go after these new beliefs. You know, it's the swords is difficult to speak on because it can sound a bit repetitive, and it can also sound like not nuanced enough, you know. But I hope that you'll hear it and you'll find your particular meaning in there about different kinds of thoughts and the ways that you can think about things, the way that you build up your beliefs of the world and how you face the world. The first face card, right, is the Page, and that is important and different than the number-based cards. And I don't want to get too much into teaching tarot, but I feel it's important to understand for the quality of the card, right, that these sort of ways and habits of you have of being they might not always be right or the best or the most correct or the most aligned to your highest good. They can sort of be habitual misconceptions and habitual sort of liar loops that we get ourselves stuck into. We put blinders on and we kind of don't see them for what they are. That, you know, is a big thing with the reversals, seeing the Page of Swords reversed, right? And those things are really personal, you know, but here in the third card, and to remember, so we want to be remembering through October, we had a bit of this sort of seeing things for what they are. We had some breakthroughs about breaking our conceptions of seeing things in different ways and stuff. So remembering those points as we're moving through November, and remembering that you hold the ultimate choice over what you bring forth, and how you choose to face the world, how you choose to interact and show, you know, which beliefs you choose to act on, basically. So keeping that in mind, and really keeping it as sort of an anchoring point through November will be really helpful. The fourth card here we have as our sort of future-based card, what we can look forward to or be expecting through November. And we have the Seven of Rods reversed. Such wonderful energies, the Seven of Rods, right? Because it's all about those passions that you've mastered, those things that you are really good at already, that you have some skill set on, and that empower you when you do them. They're your passions. Let me say, I didn't actually show the card either, so let's show the card real quick. Sometimes you can pick up nuances in the image, right, for yourself that happen to be important to you at the moment. So the Seven of Rods a lot of times can really be about knowing where you're at, about knowing the things that you have, the skill set and tools you have to offer, and how you can use them, and knowing where your bar is set too. That's what I really like. I was reminded of with this card. We have sort of the bar over the top. You know what all your good passions are. You know how your rods will be used, you know. But you also sort of, at the Seven, you have a cap. You understand there's work to be done. You understand this isn't all of it. But you also understand the great work you've put in already, and that you do have things to offer because of that. There's wonderful balance and a big picture coming through with the Seven that we don't have in 5 and 6. Now, to say that we have it as a reverse position, right? I really like how they're mirroring each other, the past and the future, and the Page and the Rods, the Swords and the Rods, I mean, and the Page and the Sevens mirroring each other here as a constant reminder of, you know, how do we connect with those things that we're passionate about? How do we use and aim our rod, you know, our magic wand, the thing that we do work with, our energy? How are we aiming it out there and causing manifestations, causing impacts and ripples? You know, what type of magic, energy, flavor are you doing that with? And remembering that those conceptions, those truths, those ideas the Page of Swords really represents, those strong opinions and words, they are the anchor point. They really do run parallel to all of those passions, all the work, all of the things that you put forth and offer. You know, they're built on those strong pillars, you know, of motivation, perseverance, of curiosity. You know, all of these different things that fuel us, that we really use as our pillars of who we are. They help us to build on our passions from. And we hold the responsibility and the power of how we choose to see them and how we choose to use them. And another reminder probably for the direct card in placement 4 here, reversal of 7 of rods. This month to come, we should stay mindful of playing an active role in practicing our skills and what we're good at, in doing those things in which we have sort of mastered, and really keeping a beginner's mindset, coming at your practice as a student again, understanding that the bar that's above you, and realizing there's more to life and learning than just these little things that you've been getting really good at, and having a balance between that, and allowing that balance to show you what's next and to bring you higher and further, to not get stuck in this sort of inverted master state to where you think you know everything and you think you have all your everything you need already. You don't need to do any more work. You don't need to put forth any more effort to learning anything or discovering new within you because you've mastered X, Y, and Z already. Instead, staying the ever eternal student, right? And remastering those skills and going back with a freshness of eye, and really trying to, pull out and seek those things within you that need more, work, or that can be exercised more. So yeah, this is, I feel, a really great reading for our month. We're going to have, great ways to fill the cup, great experiences, newness and energy, and also, purpose and directionality, and feeling like we have that night essence, that right to our quest, embodying our quest and moving through the hurdles of the world as they come up, as they bring themselves and present themselves to you on your quest, right? You stand in your faith that you have done the work, you have mastered these things of your passions, and that, these conceptions and the misconceptions perhaps that you've worked through have really give you strength and empower you on this journey now. They're really created a stability in, say, like your muscles as you're doing the walk, that you needed to go through in order to carry you through now, and not to forget them or belittle them, but to always remember how you choose to see it is how it will be. So yes, I think I will call it there for now for this reading. I hope you have enjoyed the messages. Feel free to leave replies or send me emails if you don't want everybody to see your personal replies. That's okay. If you are new to my channel and you like readings, I have a playlist going on YouTube, I believe, already about spiritual divination, some points about learning tarot and about learning divination on your own. If you're interested in that, you could check that out. Like I said at the start of the video, Friday readings, every Friday. Find me on Telegram if you're interested in that, card for the week. I do offer personal readings if that's your thing. You can find my services on amariespeaks.com always, or over on Etsy. But yes, thank you so much for taking time to hear what we've got in store for us for November. I'm super excited. I hope you are too. And I hope you have a beautiful day or evening, wherever in the world you are. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video and for witnessing my journey. I really appreciate your piece of the collective here, and I'll talk to you next time.